Now we will talk about teaching CLIL approach in middle school classes. We have some contents about CLIL. What is CLIL? Understanding the CLIL approach, challenging in implementing CLIL, and strategies for effective CLIL teaching in middle school. CLIL is content and language integrated learning approach. We may use this approach at school, at universities, and other educational centers. In this century, we may use this approach. Also, we need to use this approach, for example, when we are teaching English, we also teach other contents of other subjects like science, history, geography, math, and other subjects. Unlike traditional language classes where the primary aim is to learn the language itself, CLIL's primary goal is to learn subject content while simultaneously acquiring a second language. CLIL is based on 4 key principles: 4C's framework: content, cognition, communication, and culture. CLIL includes this 4C's framework, and it's very essential in this approach. Students learn contents of other subjects, and cognition. Students develop their thinking skills, creativity, and critical thinking, and other skills. Also, communication will be good in this approach. Also, cultural awareness also depends on this CLIL approach. We may see some benefits of CLIL in middle school classes. Firstly, deeper content understanding. Of course, students don't learn only language itself, but they learn about contents of other subjects. For example, students may learn about factories or animals or other cultural ceremonies or dishes about other countries. It may be content of other subjects. And improved cognitive skills, as I above mentioned, the integration of content and language fosters critical thinking, creativity, and problem-solving skills. Also, motivation and engagement will be good for CLIL approach. CLIL lessons tend to be more dynamic and interactive. Students will be interested in this time because they don't only learn vocabulary or some structures of sentence. They will learn about new information, new things in second language. Despite its advantages, CLIL has some challenges in implementing. For example, teacher readiness is the most challenging in CLIL because some teachers may be good at only their language, or some teachers may be good at in only subject matters, but in CLIL approach they should be good at both content and language. Also, curriculum design, assessment difficulties, resource availability, and student challenges may be challenging things in implementing CLIL approach. For these challenges, we may have some strategies for effective CLIL teaching in middle school. Of course, collaborative planning is a good strategy for CLIL. We may learn each other, our other teachers, language teachers, or and subject teachers. We may learn each other and co-plan our lessons, and we may combine our experience in this field. Also, scaffolding language support is very beneficial. We may support students with visual aids and other things to develop their language and content and other things. Formative assessment. During our lessons, we should always use formative assessment. Also, use of visual and multimedia resource. Task-based learning. When students do tasks during the lesson, they learn about new things. That's why task-based learning is good for students. Task-based learning promotes active engagement and practical language use. Students try to do something during the lesson and they learn. Also, language objects. Now we will talk about language objectives. Not only language objectives, learning objectives. In CLIL approach, we use learning objectives. Learning objectives can be two different objectives. First of them is language objective, and next one is content objective. In our every lesson, we use content objectives and language objectives. And now I created a lesson plan according to CLIL, according to our students book, textbook of 6th grade. I chose a topic: what happens to our old glass bottles. It's about content and language. Students can learn from this topic about content of science and language, English language development. Our grade is 6, number of students 14, level A1, A2, some of them may be B1. Lesson topic: what happens to our old glass bottles. CLIL focus: science content, recycling glass bottles. We may see a text about recycling our glass bottles, and plus English language development. You may see pictures of it. You can see some new words related to content and steps in this. I will explain now. I chose this picture for students. I will show during the lesson. I may stick it on the board. Recycling glass bottles. You can see steps. When we finish to use our old glass bottles, we put it into recycling bin, and you can see other steps in this time. And I also created steps with some pictures. You can see steps in recycling glass bottles. First of all is we put bottles in recycle bin. And then big trucks collect bottles, and they will get these glass bottles to factories, and some machines crush the glass, make glass into small pieces, and other machine mix crushed glass with sand. Then a big oven furnace melt it. It's very hot, that's why crushed glass and sand becomes liquid, and other machines make new bottles from the liquid. Then they will send it new factories and we may use new bottles again. During the lesson, students learn recycling steps and new vocabulary related to content, and they will have language development. I tried to use chain method for this lesson. Students will be divided into two groups and make two circles. You may see this picture, but if students stand and make two circles in two groups, it will be good. Maybe they may sit down or stand up. It's up to you. Each group has pictures of steps in recycling glass bottles. You may see pictures. Every student has these pictures from one. And every student shows the picture and say steps for their group. Every student take one. For example, first student take first picture, put bottles in recycle bin. He or she says this and show this picture. Next student tell next step, and third student tells next step. Of course, after each student tells, they give their pictures to the right student next to them. Each student retell pictures go around until going first student. Then two groups show only pictures and ask step. The group find more true answers win.